Qoutes, ʿAlī bin Abī Ṭālib. Who is he? ʿAlī bin Abī Ṭālib. ʿAlī bin Abī Ṭālib was a cousin, son-in-law and companion of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. He ruled as the fourth rightly guided caliph from 656 until his assassination in 661. He is one of the central figures in Shia Islam as the first Shia Imam and in Sunni Islam as the fourth of the rightly guided, Rashidun, caliphs, name used for the first four successors to Muhammad. He was the son of Abī Ṭālib and Fatimah bint Asad, the husband of Fatimah, and the father of Hassan, Husayn, Zainab, and Kulthum.
The most generous person is the one who offers help to those who don't expect him to help. Whoever seeks people's satisfaction through disobedience to God, God will subject him to people. Wisdom will not be complete except by following the truth. To me, death is nothing but happiness, and living under a tyrant is just living in hell. Those who worship God for the hope of getting, they are not true worshippers, they are merchants. Those who worship God out of fear of punishment, they are slaves. Those who worship God to thank their Creator, they are free people, and their worship is real. Be careful because people's needs for you are among God's blessings to you. So don't scare the needy people when they come to you, because God's blessings will come back and go somewhere else. The person who reveals your mistakes like a mirror is your true friend. People who flatter you and cover up your mistakes are your enemies. Haste and irritability are foolishness. Among the signs of ignorance is arguing with irrational people. Among the signs of an educated person is criticizing his own words and being told from different points of view. Being grateful for God's grace makes God give you another gift. Take care that people's needs for you are among the graces of God, so do not neglect those in need because that grace will turn into trouble. Know that good deeds earn you respect and praise and rewards from God. If you can personify and visualize good deeds as a human being, you will see him as a kind and handsome person, whose eyesight is pleasing for all to see. And if you can imagine evil actions, you will see them ugly and disgusting, hearts hate them and eyes close to their eyes. The best wealth is the one with which a person protects his fame and dignity. Avoid doing what you might be asked to apologize later. Because the believer does not harm and does not apologize, while the hypocrite always hurts and apologizes. When you are frustrated and don't know a way out, only flexibility and moderation towards adversity will save you. Blessed is the man who can be his own master, be a guide to his passions, and be the captain of the ark of his life. Even the simplest manual work to defend one's self-esteem is far more important than wealth accompanied by abuse.
Whoever places himself in suspicious places, let him not blame others who are prejudiced against him. A person according to the degree of rejection of evil deeds. Two types of people who will not feel full forever, the seeker of knowledge and the seeker of treasure. The weakest person is the person who doesn't want to find a friend, and the person who is weaker than that is the person who wastes the friend who has been sought. Be a generous person but don't be a spendthrift. Be a simple person, but don't be a miser. People who only think for the benefit of their stomach, their self-esteem is similar to what comes out of their stomachs. Knowledge is better than wealth. Knowledge takes care of you and you take care of wealth. Knowledge is the punisher and property is punished. Wealth is less when spent, but knowledge increases when spent. Never feel ashamed to give even a little, because not giving at all will be of less value. The body is cleansed with water. The soul is cleansed with tears. Reason is cleansed with knowledge. And the soul is cleansed with love. The signs of a wretched person include being passionate about doing illegal deeds and avoiding advice.
Ya Allah, when I lose hope and plans, please remind me that your love is far greater than my disappointment, and the plans you have prepared for my life are far better than my dreams.
Hide the good you have done, and let the good you have done only known to you. The purity of a person's conscience is in accordance with the level of his sensitivity to his honor.
I have tasted all the bitterness in life, and the most bitter is hope in humans. Do not say words that you yourself do not like to hear if someone else says them to you. There are two kinds of patience: patience with something you don't want and patience with refraining from something you want. The weakest human is the one who is unable to make friends. But weaker than that are people who make lots of friends but waste them. Knowledge without reason is like having shoes without feet. And reason without knowledge is like having feet without shoes. When you are worried and anxious about something, go into it because the fear of facing it is more disturbing than something you are afraid of yourself. Swallow your anger because you have never found a drink that can leave a sweeter and tastier taste than that. Don't explain yourself to anyone, because those who like you don't need it. And those who hate you don't believe it. Know that patience, when viewed in a person's problems, is like the head of a body. If the head is missing, then the whole body will rot. Similarly, if patience is lost, then the whole problem will be destroyed. The wind does not blow to shake the trees, but tests the strength of their roots. Honest people get three things: trust, love, and respect. The tongue of a wise person is behind his heart, while the heart of a fool is behind his tongue. People who think too much about the consequences of a decision or action will never be brave. Opportunities come like passing clouds. Use it when it appears in front of you. If meekness only results in violence, then violence is a form of tenderness of heart. Keep in touch with those who have forgotten you, and forgive those who wronged you. Some drugs actually cause disease, just as something painful sometimes becomes a cure. Don't let adversity bother you. Because after all, it is only in the darkest night that the stars seem to shine brighter. A true friend is he who always gives advice when he sees your mistakes, and he who is willing to defend you when you are not around. Praising someone more than he deserves is tantamount to licking him. But neglecting the praise of those who deserve it shows foolishness and malice. A friend cannot be considered a friend until he is tested on 3 occasions: 1, in your time of need; 2, behind you; and 3, after your death. This life is nothing but the shadow of a cloud, the dream of a sleeper. Pay attention and be kind to your wife. She is a tender flower, not a slave to your household. Protect yourself from anger. Because anger begins with madness and ends with regret. Give your opponent thousands of chances to become friends, but don't give a friend a single chance to become enemies.
Gossip is the pinnacle of the power of the weak. Be silent until you are asked to speak. It is better than keep talking until you are asked to be silent.
There is no greater wealth than intelligence. Nothing is worse than ignorance. There is no better legacy than education. And there is no better helper than deliberation. The real you is what you do when no one is looking at you. People who like to tell the truth get 3 things: trust, love, and respect. Truly, a woman can hide love for 40 years, but can't hide jealousy even for a moment. Just love your lover only, who knows later will become your enemy. And hate your enemies just to a minimum, who knows later they will become your lover. Never feel lonely on the path of righteousness just because few people are there. The words of an honest friend are more valuable than the possessions inherited from one's ancestors. No one can keep your secrets better than yourself, so don't blame anyone for revealing your secrets because you can't hide them yourself. Your secret is your prisoner, which, if released, will make you a prisoner.
Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my next videos.